Hello, my name's Rob. Some of you might know me as Mr. 808 or Rob Moses Audio. I'm going to talk a little bit about who and what has had the biggest influence on my musical taste as a musician, as a musical artist and as a music producer, working in my own studio with other artists, and how hearing these various pieces of material and works by various artists and groups has had a massive impact on me, and how elements of each thing has rubbed off in my own productions, and I think it definitely shows through. A little bit about me. I started my journey in music when I was 6 years old. My mum used to play the piano. I grew a love for music when she used to play, so I naturally made a progression and got a few piano lessons. My piano teacher was actually a drum teacher, and he realised that I had quite a good feel for rhythm, and I think this came from the fact that my mum used to play quite a lot of Stevie Wonder, Jamie Cullum, a lot of other stuff as well, LCD Soundsystem, to name another one. I also heard a bit of Beastie Boys and punk rock and stuff through my dad, through skateboard culture. When I began playing drums at the age of 6, hearing all of this music and finally being able to express myself in that way on a drum kit, it was quite an interesting discovery to see how hearing all these sounds and different things over the years came out in my own playing. As I mentioned, artists like LCD Soundsystem, Beastie Boys, Jamie Cullum, Stevie Wonder all had a massive influence on me. If I was to name the most poignant genres, it'd most probably be jazz, electronic, hip-hop, and I'll give rock an honourable mention as well. When at school, I'd spend a lot of time in our music block listening to funk, making delay feedback loops on our all-in-one PA system, and jamming with friends, and we all had very much a broad taste in music. That's where it all really flourished for me. That's the first time I started to hear a lot more of artists like Ninth Wonder, a big hip-hop producer. With it being so sample-heavy, from hearing jazz when I was younger, hearing jazz being used in a different way in another type of music was so interesting to me. Around the age of 14, I acquired the software that you see behind me, Ableton Live, and this was built by two guys from Germany, two computer engineers who were also musicians, and they wanted a software that could make it easy to perform live electronic music and warp audio. This became such a compelling, well-gelled together pair for me. Being a drummer and discovering hip-hop, starting to use this software, I really sort of discovered myself through music and learned a lot more about how music is created. I picked up a lot of knowledge from college. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. That's where I learned about the technicalities of music. I've always been into technology, and I've always had a love for music, so the perfect pairing for me was music technology. And when things got a bit crazy at one point when I was in university, I decided to leave and start my own business, which is called Rob Moses Audio. I'm a musician, sound engineer, studio recordist, and also a bit of a media creative on the side as well. Through my musical background, I think it gives me a very transparent eyesight and outlook when it comes to any projects that I work on. And I've definitely got artists like DJ Shadow, LCD Soundsystem, Beastie Boys, Stevie Wonder, Jamie Cullum and whatnot to thank for that. Blend of jazz and hip-hop and electronica has had the biggest impact on my life. So to name biggest influences, have definitely been DJ Shadow, LCD Soundsystem and Stevie Wonder, with an honourable mention of individuals like MF Doom, whose lyrics, production style, paired with guys like Madlib, really is what fuels my drive and my influence in music production, creation and expression. If you've got this far, thanks for listening to what I've got to say. This is about the millionth time I've shot this video, so thanks very much for hanging around, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank God for that. Oh my life.
Why was that so tricky?